Welcome back, guys. So we are back still on our journey to implement the if conditions, because that sometimes are really important, because in the scripting language, a condition, looping, case statement, these are the building blocks of any programming language. So obviously, once we are developing the infrastructure scripts or any kind of script, these concepts really help us to build some really powerful function. And instead of writing everything into one line, if we dissect them into modules, which we call function, that will be easily manageable for us. So these concepts we're gonna learn. So coming back in here, I've already entered. I have already placed two variables. One is the textual one, the other one is numerical one. So now I'm going to extend. By the way, in the last demo, we haven't seen that where this output is. So we have another printf statement where I'm writing some contents for the text file. So let's see where that output is going, because we have discussed that it's not gonna come on the screen. However, it's going to come on. It's going to store in the file name. So we should have the output.txt in the same directory where we are executing our script. So let me just close it and let me do ls. So you can see beside our shell script we have the output file. And sometime it really help for us if we want to generate the log file as part of our script execution, right? So that will really give you a tip that how you can generate the log and store it into the in the log file. So let me just quickly show you the contents cat of output.txt. So you can see the outcome is coming in here. So one more thing I want to show before I go back into the shell scripting environment. If I run it again, and if I show you cat again, you can see it's just overwriting the file. So whenever you use the single greater than sign, it always override whatever the file. So be very careful when you are using the single greater than sign. That means the override mode has been on, and file is going to be recreated, and then whatever value is, that's going to be the place. However, if we want to extend it, if we want to convert it into append mode, we need to use the double greater than sign. Now this file is now open in the append mode, and it's gonna retain whatever the existing output it has intact. So let's see. So we already have some outputs. So I'm just going to some content for the text file with append mode, right? So we see, because previously we run with only some contents for the text file. Now we'll see whether the new text is going to be added or it's just override the previous one. All right, closing. Yes, I want to save, go back. Yeah, we can see. And now I'm going to do cat, and cat will display the contents of the file. So now you can see the file is now opening in the appending mode. So that's how sometimes you see, once we are executing this script, we have the log file generated. So that's the concept, that how we can generate the additional data as part of our scripting or the functionality. Now coming back to the script, we are going to do the if demo. So if is more like a conditional statement, because sometimes if you want to do some action on a condition, we will use the if condition. So if has a very simple syntax, it always look at the condition, it evaluate it, and the condition is always a logical condition. We only have two outcome. Either it's going to be true or it's going to be false. So if it is generating true, if it's going to execute the if block, so whatever statement is going to be displayed into that block. And if it's going to be false, then what it will do, it will just execute the else statement, which is the indicator that the condition that we have mentioned in the if block is generating false result, right? So just to show you, I have a small demo that I've already created. We are just going to copy this block, and I'm just going to paste it. And that's another beauty. So in Nano, you can literally treat it as a window. Like I've copied it and then I press the right Windows key, which will display the right Windows dialog box, and you can select the options from there. So what this code is doing? By the way, so far we have seen we are just providing hardcore values. So if we want to take the input from the user, so we have the read command available in the bash. So we just provide the read and then the variable name where the value is going to be stored. And then it's a very simple condition. I'm just taking a number into my number variable. I'm checking it against 100, that if the number value which user is pressing is greater than 100, then I'm just displaying a message. Okay, you have entered incorrect value. Please enter value less than 100. A very simple condition. Otherwise, yeah, you have entered a correct value, which is less than 100. And I'm just printing. And now you can please focus on the specifier. I have used person sign I, which is obviously, like I mentioned, borrowed from C language. And this is indicating that the upcoming variable has the integer data type. So the printf is going to print integer value on the screen. And then you can see obviously in the if, we have the double small brackets starting and ending, and within small double brackets we are mentioning our condition in a very similar way with the way we specify into C, C++, Java, or the C sharp language, right? The syntax is almost same. The only difference is it has double brackets, and obviously instead of curly braces, it is using if then syntax. And you can see the ending block is with the reverse of if, which is fire, right? So now let me just run it, and then we'll see whether it is doing what it is supposed to do. Let me save it. Yeah, I want to save the buffer. And now I'm going to run it again. Yeah, so now you can see the script has stopped. Now it is asking us to key the value, right? So now you are seeing how these building blocks gonna come together once you watch all these video and you build these skills. So later on, once we enter into the complex scripting at the cloud level, all these concepts really help you to build those powerful admin or management, or even data related script that you can utilize to generate some really useful outcome. Right, let's key in 40. Yeah, you have entered less than 40, so you can see it has execute the else part, because let me quickly show you. The if condition is false because 40 is not greater than 100, so it shift the execution for else, and then it print the message as well as the input value. Now let me just run the similar one with let's say 100. Now you can see you have uh, to less than 100. Let me see why it's not giving us. Oh, so still it's not greater than, so it's greater than or equal, right? So if I just put it, let me show you where's the problem. If I just do this, now let me run it, and now I mean, see now, so I was only missing the equal sign. Instead of greater than, I have to put greater than equal, because we are expecting any number less than 100. So anything which is coming greater than 99, that's supposed to be incorrect value. Just a artificially created scenario. So that's all about shell scripting. I'm just going to upload this small script into my Git repository. Please download if you need. Hopefully now you understand the concept of putting the conditional statement using Bash. And in the next video, we're gonna start looking at the loop, which is another big fundamental block of development, which is obviously relevant in the shell scripting as well. So thanks for watching. Hopefully it will be helpful, and stay tuned. I'm gonna see you in the next one.